Hi guys, and welcome to the Alakazam Live.
Ta-da!
Oh, I'm going to move over just a bit.
I was going to say,
I'm literally sitting on the end of the edge of the seat now, so if I fall off, if I suddenly vanish, you know why. So I'm joined by the legend that is Wayne Goodman right here at the studio.
Hello!
Hello, Wayne.
I'm right down here. I've got my own table. I'm spreading out.
You're going to be demonstrating a few things. Now, it has been a very busy couple of days for you.
Yes. But exciting, but yeah, very, very busy. And yes, we've done a lot. It's not been a sit around and chat and look around the magic shop kind of a visit, has it?
No, not at all. But it's been great. And we've still got more to do after this. And tonight, guys, if you're not aware, we have got a live relaunch tonight. So this is an Alakazam classic that's had a couple of updates. It's saying it hasn't been on the market for a while, and it's coming back today. It's one of my favourite Alakazam releases. So join us for that. And we have another relaunch next week.
Oh yes.
And then we've got a couple of big project launches, or product launches, should I say, coming up at the end of this month, both for Ace Magic and for Alakazam, and there will be another one early December as well as the Christmas party. So we've actually got a lot of products coming out between now and Christmas between Alakazam and Ace. So exciting times.
And there's some great products there that if you're looking for something for your family to get you as a present for Christmas, some great stuff there, and also some great effects to take with you while you're working over the Christmas period as well.
And we've got, it'll all be announced soon anyway, but we've got some great little things coming out that are perfect.
Yes.
To get people that want to get into magic for Christmas, little stocking fillers and stuff like that.
It's not just either, you know, if you've got a child or a niece or a nephew who wants to do magic, it'll be ideal for them, but also if you've got somebody, you know, at the magic club or somebody you know who is an adult, there are tricks there for them as well to get them, if they've got an interest in magic and want to learn something that's not a card trick, for instance, or learn something that's a bit different. It's great for all ages, and they are beautiful props. Yeah. Really, really nice.
Really good. So we are joined with by another guest today as well, the fabulous...
I better put this in.
Put that in. David Hand just said, what day is the relaunch next week? So there's a relaunch tonight at 7 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Wayne's going to be joining us for that. Harry will be here. And we're relaunching a product. If you do decide to purchase it, we have got an after show for this one.
Oh yes.
So the after shows are back. So there'll be an after show where we will do a live unboxing if you've purchased it during the time we're live unboxing, and we'll even go through the routine and talk to you about it and talk to you about history. It's just the after shows are a fun time. So the idea is the launch is going to go on from 7 till 8, and then at about 8:15 till 9 we have the after show. So more information on that when you join us on the live. So join us at 7 o'clock tonight on Facebook and YouTube. But let's introduce our special guest. It's the fabulous Mr. Steve-O Watson.
Boom!
Everyone's well. Nice to see everyone today.
Proper legend. Look at that.
Where are you well? You look well. I love that waistcoat.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I thought you were going to say I look like I'd fallen down a well or something.
He's looking really smart.
My last girlfriend fell down a wishing well. Do you know that?
No.
And they said those things don't work.
Oh my God. I've had 2 days of this.
Right, 1.5. Come on, I've still got about 50 more to go. Come on.
It's felt like 2 years. So, Steve-O, how is everything going at Ace at the moment? Because you guys have just released, obviously, Career Choice and a new version of Sweet FA. Even though we're not going to say what it is just yet, there is a big Christmas release coming up at the end of this month, which we're really excited about.
Yeah, really excited for. I know Gary is really excited as well. He's actually behind the scenes doing little bits of work on that at the minute. But yeah, we're really pleased about this one. So it's what we're on now, the 9th. So yeah, just maybe 2-3 weeks, something like that. Yeah. So it can't be around quick enough. But yeah, really excited about this one. and like Wayne said as well, the other little things in between are going to be fantastic as well. But yeah, the big launch this month, very excited for it.
Well, we're going to talk about some of the other little ones in a moment, because Wayne's actually going to demonstrate one. So that will be really good. So what's basically, let's just chat about this for a moment, because people obviously know that you guys have joined forces with ALAKAZAM, so you're now sort of a division of ALAKAZAM, but you are, for those of you that don't know, ACE is still, even though it's part of ALAKAZAM, it's still running as ACE. So the idea is you guys are still creating your ACE type of effects, and then they're being released jointly through us. And one of the things that got me really excited was the fact that a lot of the tricks that ACE were producing were attracting a different market to ALAKAZAM, and they were different effects. So I thought that it just complemented our range perfectly, because it broadens what we were doing. Everyone knows an ALAKAZAM product, and I think everyone knows an ACE product, and you could look at two different products and go, oh, that's ALAKAZAM and that's ACE. You would know. So now being combined, it's great, because we're now sort of getting these products out where you're getting everyone's thoughts input into the products, and you know, you're, for those people that don't know, you're sort of a bit of a king when it comes to gimmick cards as well. I mean,
that's my forte. I would say that's what I really like doing, experimenting with and trying out different things. And I know you guys know as well. There's a little thing that I'm working on at the moment, which we hope will be coming out early next year. But Wayne, I know you know what I'm on about.
I do. Yeah, you showed me the night. It's fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's exactly what you said there, Pete. I think we've got different fortes, different strengths, which we cover, and to come together as a team, like you said, and have everyone's input, it's phenomenal. It really is. I mean, you know yourself, Gary, with his graphic design and his methodry and his the way that he creates his artwork and the setup. He's always done that. It's always been something that has been his strength. So to bring that to the table. The same goes with ALAKAZAM, with yourself, Pete, with the mentalism side and the methodry, and again with myself with the visual side of things and the engineering and the crafting of products. So I think we all do cover a good corner, and it does. It's definitely starting to show with a lot of the things that we've got coming up in the near future. That this collaboration has definitely been very much worthwhile, and it's very exciting.
Yeah, and you know, obviously we do sort of speak in riddles on here a bit, because we don't tell them what we're speaking about, but there are so many great projects in the pipeline as well. And like I said, we've got quite a few that are hitting even before Christmas. I mean, it's not long now. What is it, a month and a half?
Yeah.
And bearing in mind, we want everything that's coming out by, let's say, end of the first week of December at the latest.
Yeah, I would say definitely. Yeah, and but that's the thing. We know that normally with an effect, if it was like say the Christmas effect, one that will say that's Wayne's going to show. These effects that they're simple to learn and get great reaction. So it's not something that we thought, we need to release these in sort of August, September, and then it would look strange sort of trying to release a Christmas effect around that time of year. You were still leaving you with plenty of time to learn these effects, and also plenty of time to purchase them as well. So yeah, really looking forward to those coming out. And like Pete says, before the sort of the last week in December, end of the first week in December, should I say? Yeah.
Well, these ones, I was speaking to Wayne. So Wayne's been here to film a few projects with us. One of them was or is. Ace Magic or Ace and AlakazamMagicUK are releasing sort of free Christmas themed effects, and they should be coming out in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And when I was speaking to Wayne about this, because Wayne's had them for a while, he's been road testing them and everything else, and Wayne was saying, well, you can say it, that you know, when you're doing, because you do a lot of restaurants, and especially coming up to Christmas, and I used to find when I was doing the Christmas parties as well, you want to put the people in the Christmas mood. So if you could do something that felt a bit Christmassy.
If you go back a few years, all you really had was, you know, the bicycle Christmas deck with a funny back design, you know, and you get them out and that was all you had. But having something that you can bring out that's a trick that's dedicated for Christmas or for the Christmas period, because I'll still keep using these tricks in January, because I do a few Christmas parties in January as well for the companies and the groups that can't do it before Christmas. So having something that has a Christmas theme, kind of, well, we were saying, weren't we, like, you know, if you pay to go to see a magic show, half the battle's won between the magician and the audience, because they're there to watch the magic show.
Yeah.
And if you bring out something that's got a Christmas theme, then again, half the battle is won. They know it's Christmas, it's part of what they're doing, it gets them in the mood, and it's, you know, it's like the Halloween tricks. You know, you bring out a Halloween trick, it adds to what you're doing over the Halloween period. You bring out tricks about Easter for the Easter tricks, people go, oh, it's Easter, yay, eggs and rabbits and whatever. But, you know, for this, so you bring these out and instantly it's a Christmas trick, and we're having a party, it's Christmas time. And it's just
that little bit of extra effort, doesn't it? Like,
and it's relevant as well. It's relevant to what they're there for.
That time, exactly right. I totally agree with you there. When it is, it's you can make a lot of your standard routines, standard card routines or effects that you do into a Christmas presentation, but actually having Christmas props alongside that presentation, I think that it goes.
And there's not a lot of good quality close up, especially. So if I'm working in a restaurant, and again, Peter and I went for food, what was it, about an hour ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
And while we sat there, I got an email saying, oh, I own a restaurant in the town near where I live. I'm looking for somebody to come and do shows over December. So restaurants and family venues and places like that, they're busy at Christmas. They're busy all year, but it's really busy at Christmas. And if I can go in and say, yeah, I can do that show for you, and not only that, I've got a number of tricks that are all based around Christmas, well, that's amazing. People are going to go, wow, that's brilliant, yeah. Oh, so it's not just card tricks you're doing. No, I'm going to do a couple of card tricks, but I'm going to use cards that are designed for the Christmas period. And I've got specifically designed tricks just for the Christmas period. And that will have a massive impact. I love them. I think they're all great. I'm going to do two today. Both of them have a great appeal. One's a card trick, one's not a card trick. And they both have great appeal. They're both very definitely Christmas effects. They're instantly recognisable when I do them. People, there's no, oh, this is something, it's a bit of a weird thing, but have a look, you know, oh, that is definitely that, and that is definitely that. And, you know, people will be able to see that, and hopefully, you know,
it's a great way to grab the kiddies' attention as well, isn't it?
Yep.
You know, if you're in a Christmas themed party or a restaurant, and you know, everything's got the Christmas tree up and the decorations, and a magician comes over with some playing cards, the children might not be as, you know, they're all excited about Christmas. There's other things for them to focus on. But if you're there with those Christmas items and it's all about what they're excited about, instantly you've got their attention.
I would say the card trick I'm about to do in a little while, the card trick especially, is great if there are children of any age, because they can easily follow along with the plot and the effect. But on the flip side of that, it also works equally great if it's just a group of adults as well. So I will do the same trick. With this one, I might change the patter line to more of oh, I remember when, reminisce, as opposed to, do you go and do this with your brothers and sisters? So a slight twist in the patter. But apart from that, this trick will work equally well, and both of them will work equally well for the adults as they will for the children. But yeah, if there are children there, then it will be a great addition for that.
Yeah. 100%.
It's not often either you get a close-up effect that you can play to a, you know, say for instance, like in Frankie and Benny's, that kind of restaurants, you do get a lot of the times you get the kids all sat on their own table and the adults at another table, and it's not very often, there's not many tricks I could really, not without a good think, where I could go over and do the trick for the kids table and then instantly repeat it for the adults table, you know. But these do fit that, because everybody's there for the Christmas feeling. It delivers the Christmas feeling, and it's a great effect as well.
Yeah, definitely. You're not having it's less space as well, less pocket space. Like you say, you're not having to think, right, I've got my routine tricks, and then I'm going to have to take a few extra things for the kiddies as well. With this, it's just all rounder.
Well, this one, I'm not going to perform it just yet, but this one is just 4 cards, and that will go into my shirt pocket or into my waistcoat pocket, takes up no room ever. And the other trick, equally the same, will go in my pen pocket, because it's nice and small, will go in there, and I can just bring it out and perform it. Yeah, there's no space at all, so, which is important. I always go on about pocket real estate. It's very precious. So yeah, this takes up no room at all, comes out, plays great, goes back in the pocket, and good to go.
Brilliant. So guys, we're going to get back to Wayne in a moment. We're going to speak about the Christmas tricks with Wayne and Steve-O. But in the chat, if you have got specific tricks that you like to pull out for Christmas and perform, let us know in the chat. Because it will be really interesting to see if there are any other good Christmas themed effects out there. But we're going to get back to Wayne in a moment. I need to play a trailer, and that is for this Intuition by Joel Miranda, based on Mozzique's fantastic Cobra Sharpie that was originally released by AlakazamMagicUK. These are in stock now. We've got a few left. They are shipping, and I have got the trailer for it.
Now, Peter, every time we do these lives, you always mention at this point that you're not sure which button to press.
Yeah.
But you're talking today with a profound confidence there,
yes,
that you know which button you're going to press. Is this going to be the right trailer?
I believe it is. And do you know why I think it is?
Why?
Because
Intuition?
No, the format of this trailer is different to the other. So it's a lot thinner and wider. So on my little screen here, I can see one that is a different format. So I'm doing this with confidence.
I will laugh so loud.
Now I'm questioning whether this was the one that was in a different format. You've put doubt in here.
Trust your intuition.
Right, I don't know now. So we're going to play trailer roulette.
After all.
Here we go. So this should be the trailer for Intuition. Otherwise, you'll see a bit of another trailer, maybe a bit of another one, and then you'll see the trailer to Intuition. So here we go. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Welcome to Intuition, an original creation of Mozzique in partnership with AlakazamMagic and myself. Intuition is a magnetic detection device designed to fit inside a Sharpie marker. It has an automatic sensor to turn off the electronics so there are no buttons. And yes, you can use it like a normal marker. You can use the Sharpie as a pointer or in other creative ways. We'll teach you several spectacular routines only possible with Intuition. In one of them, the spectator hides his own phone inside any envelope, mixing it with the others. The magician then smashes all the envelopes with a hammer, leaving the one with the spectator's phone totally intact. Then, we took the classic smash and stab effect into close-up, using sharp needles and small paper cups. This whole effect fits in your pocket and can be easily performed from table to table. You will also learn an effect perfect for kids shows, where a chocolate is hidden under any paper cut, and it's the magician's job to find where it is. I know it's not number one, it's very easy. I'm sure it's not in number two, because it is actually the chocolate in number four. There is also an effect where one spectator is asked to write a name of a person he loves in one card and mix it with 4 blank ones. The cards are randomly placed inside envelopes, and the magician, while blindfolded, correctly guesses the written type. These routines and more are explained in full detail. You'll be a proud owner of Intuition, and I'm sure you'll add it immediately to your existing repertoire.
So that is Intuition. They are in stock now.
Just move that out of the way. I do love it when like that advert there, the trailer. You know, it gives you a good few selection of, you know, straight off the bat routines that you can do with it.
Yeah.
You know, from the family one to the needles one to the names in the envelope to, you know, there's so many great applications for it. I think it'd be a great thing to have, and it's a Sharpie. It just goes in your pocket.
And it's a tool, isn't it? It's a utility tool. It's not a trick.
Yeah.
It's not an effect. It's a tool. There have been some replies to my questions about Christmas tricks. So we've got Kenneth Beaton. Kenneth, if I'm not mistaken, is the guy that's very creative on the Alakazam product discussion.
I was about to say, yeah, he does post quite a lot of things. He posted up one the other day about
Christmas movies.
Christmas movies, yes.
Yeah, really, really creative. Kenneth said he's adapted a celebrity deck theme with songs and records associated with Christmas. Great idea. Craig Petty says he gets a blank face deck and writes naughty and nice and sort of does an out of this world sort of routine with it.
He did also mention that he wears a red hat when he does that. I think we need photographic evidence of that.
Yeah. There was someone else as well said that they perform What the Future Holds, but instead of ending with the sort of clown ending, they end up with a Santa's hat. I think that was John Horn.
Okay.
Yeah, it is John Horn. It's staring me in the face right here. And one of these effects we're going to talk about in a moment is by the fabulous John Horn as well. So we're going to show that. John Horn also says turbo stick with naughty on one side, nice on the other side. There's some really good ones here. Magic Trick says coins across with Christmas chocolate coins. Great idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Really good idea. And it's so nice when you are performing, especially if they're families. Kids are so high. I remember I was speaking to Jenny and I said to her, when we were young, when I was a kid, I'm sure the build up to Christmas started months ago. I'm sure it was like very early sort of October, you were already as a kid starting to think about Christmas.
I think because when you were like, especially when you're like at primary school, it's that sort of time they start making the decorations to hang in the classrooms.
Yeah.
They start doing pictures to go on the walls, and they start talking about, well, we're going to have a Christmas party, and so it's all that anticipation. Once you get maybe towards the end of October, maybe when they're getting past Halloween and they're heading into that bit. Yeah, Halloween's done first, isn't it? And then it's the Christmas party after.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always remember Christmas being a big build-up. It was a big, you know. Yeah, I love Christmas. It
really was. And the thing is, as a kid, you get really excited, and to have a trick that is Christmas based, like the ones that the Ace guys have got coming out. I mean, Gary's done a phenomenal job on the artwork, and even looking at the artwork, they just feel joyous. It just gets you in the mood just looking at these little sketches.
Like I said, they're things that when you look at them, I've only got one of them here, but especially the mentalism routine with the 9 cards.
Yeah.
When you look at those images, they instantly just shout Christmas at you.
Yeah.
You know, and you look at it and you go, Christmas. You know, there's no mistaking what this trick is going to be about. I don't want to tease them too much about because we do sometimes tease them a little bit. But hopefully we should have some trailers for those out very soon.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And they will be, I think they're going on pre-sale, hopefully at the end of this week.
Lovely.
If not next week. But they are due in stock in about 2 weeks' time, so you can have them in plenty of time for all the Christmas shows, your Christmas restaurants, or even just to have in your pocket if you're one of those sort of hobbyist performers that just perform to family, friends, and people you meet. It's a great little thing to have in your pocket, especially this one. I love this effect. Now this is based on Gary's Like Rabbits effect, but he's given it a twist with a Christmas theme. Can we take a look at this one?
Yeah, I will say as well, if you own Like Rabbits, they've come up with a newer handling, a better handling. one that's a lot easier and makes a lot more sense. But the main difference is that these are in the Alakazam Pro size. So they're not that much bigger than the other cards, but they really play bigger. Pardon me. And this is a lovely trick, and it's based around my own childhood. And I used to go and play in the park opposite my house, and my brothers and my mum and dad would come over, and we would all do something together, and we'd build a snowman. And so what I've got here is 4 cards. As you can see, it's snowing, and these 4 cards are everything that I need to build a snowman. So the first thing we would do is to get all the extra bits. Now the extra bits are things like an old hat and a scarf. Now that's quite a nice new looking hat, but the hat I had was an old hat and a scarf, and some twigs to use as arms, and my mum would bring a carrot out for us to use as a nose, and it was my job to collect a few stones as well. And then my oldest brother, who's quite a bit older than me, he said he would look after those bits while I went and gathered the snow together. So I would run over to the other part where all the snow was, and I would start rolling it up, and it would only take me a very, very small amount of time, and I would have a giant snowball which I would roll over to my mum and my brother, and then I'd go and get a second one, and then finally I'd go and get a third one, and I'd take them all over to my brother. But I was only very little, even though I was big, I was little. So my oldest brother, he would help me get them all together, and we'd get all those snow and we'd put them all into one big pile, and then when I went back over here just to check I'd got everything, there'd be no snow, or no snowballs anyway, at any of these places, because my brother would have stacked them together, and then we could add all the extra bits, and we'd end up with a great, fantastic snowman. Ta-da!
So that is one of 3 effects that Ace and Alakazam have got coming out later on this month. That one is called
Snowwayman.
Snowwayman. Was that named by you, Steve-O?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Can I just very quickly add, for those people who will be buying this as well, one of the things that I'm always worried about when I'm working is the reset. Now I'm not going to go through method etc. here, but for this, if you get this, once you've finished the routine and you're here, this is the reset. And now I'm good to go again. So that can go straight in my pocket and straight to the next table. It comes out, and instantly I've got the 4 cards here and can go straight into it. And
the nice thing is as well, I know you place that card on the table, but you can place that in the kid's hand.
Yep.
So they're holding on to the pieces, and then you're going to build the snowman through that. So when they turn it over, they're looking at the snowman, which is really cool. And the other important point to say as well, they are on, and I know you mentioned it, are pro stock.
Yes.
And pro size. So they really do. You know, if you take Gary's artwork, which is so...
Can I just hold that up here? That's
yeah, I'm going to bring you up full screen so they can have a look.
That's the style. I mean, look at the quality of that image. That's a fantastic... And if you're a child or an adult, that's just brilliant. You know,
Yeah.
You can instantly see what it is. And if you do own Like Rabbits, you'll know there's an alternative ending that you get with Like Rabbits, which is not safe for work. And you get a more risque adult ending for this as well.
It's
if you want
still
to
funny. It's not like really adult.
No.
It's a funny gag. But
it's a bit of a mismade scarecrow ending.
Yeah.
Snowman ending, but it's a good funny ending, and for the right crowd will play really, really well. But yeah, absolutely beautiful and stunning. The back design, the cards feel great. It's a great trick, and straight in the pocket.
For those people that did have Like Rabbits and know the handling for that, you know, those cards were perfect for that. And even though these are pro size, which are bigger, the handling still, it just works perfectly. It still just runs smoothly off the fingertips. It's not something you think, oh, it's going to be a bit hard.
I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about moving cards here or there. I literally do the first move, the second move, the third move, I'm done. It's so easy to do. You don't have to think about it. And then it's not even done as moves, so the spectators who are watching, they're just going to be seeing what you're doing. It all fits in with the storyline. It all fits together perfectly, instantly resets. You know, if you're looking at tricks and you're trying to work out, oh well, you know, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. This, it's so easy. You're cheating basically. You know, it's so easy. It feels like you're not doing anything at all. Yeah. When you first sent me this and we went through it, and I was like, that's so easy. That's just,
yeah.
You know, wow.
Well, all three of them are easy.
Yes, yeah, all three of them are. Yeah, they're all. One of them you might have to, you might spend 5 minutes on, and after 5 minutes you got it.
Yeah,
it's that simple to do.
And they are like two of them. So the 3 tricks to watch out for. We've got Snow Wayman, we got Christmas Miracle, and there's Snowflake. Now, Snowflake and Snow Wayman are both packet tricks. So, they can be done walk around, you don't need a table. The other one is
Christmas Miracle.
Yeah, Christmas Miracle, that you do really require a table for, and it's more of a fun performance piece. But the other thing about these effects, they are twists on other effects.
Yes.
So you'll see that. So this is a twist on
like rabbits.
Then you've got, all will be explained when you see the trailers. But they're just fun little effects. And I think if you're doing any sort of magic at Christmas, to have props that look and feel Christmassy and can put them into the Christmas mood with the cute little drawings and everything else, I think they're really powerful and fun things to have.
I think when I'm so one of my residencies over Christmas is I'm at the Newmarket Racecourse, and I'm doing one of these. I'm doing 6 of them. They're when all the different small companies come in and have one big party. And I can imagine me doing this for a group with adults, because it's all adults, there's no children there, and I'll be performing this, and I'm sure it's going to get lots of oohs and ahs from the, from the maybe the females in the group especially. They love stuff like this where you do it and they go, oh, it's a snowman, look. What's that? That's what I'm hoping. But it's sort of like they're the ones who really, they're that kind of. A bunch of women all together having a laugh and a giggle, and I'll open your hand, you do and of course you've got the more risque version if you've got a group of lads there. So if I go up to the big group of lads, the alpha males, and I do that on them, I think that'll go down really, really well. And likewise then when I'm down at Frankie and Benny's or one of my other restaurants and I've got the kids there, they'll love it as well. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it is going to be perfect for that season as well. Definitely.
And just the artwork as well. I can't go on enough about it. It just looks great.
So I'll tell you what, guys. Shall we drop another trailer? I've got no idea what this one is, but and then we'll come back and we'll have a look at another Christmas trick.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Lovely.
All right. So let's do it. Here we go with a trailer for a trick. Here we go.
When Juan Capilla showed me Solid, I fell in love with this. You can borrow a can, you can borrow a key or a coin, sign it, and trespass the can. And at this point, everything is examinable. I'm sure you will love this, and you will perform it a lot. I'm Julio Montoro, and welcome to Solid by Juan Capilla.
So I have a can with me, take the can and my keys. I want to take one, this little one. With me also have a marker. Look at me, smile. Whoa. And now put your initials. So, how do you put the key inside? Like this. So this is the normal way to do that, no magic. But I try something more magical with the key. Put your hand like this. Take the can. Put like that. So you sign your face. So 1, 2, here. You can see here. And now you can take the can and you can exam catch your sign. Yeah. The keywords 1, 2, 3. Here. Something here. Check. See the gun. You can see right here.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you go.
It was that trailer. It was solid. So that's on pre-sale now. You can pick one of those up from AlakazamMagicUK by popping along and pop it in your basket right now. So Wayne, have you got another one for us?
I have, and this is another great, lovely product. And it's not gonna be a surprise to many people who watch it. You're gonna know what this is, but it's again with the Christmas theme now. It's a paddle, and it's there we go. We've got a Christmas snowman.
I'll bring you full screen in a moment when you do the trick.
Okay, and a Christmas tree. So I'm gonna do two very, very quick presentations with this.
Yeah. Let me bring you on full screen.
So both of these are dry white markers. Let me just add some little baubles on here. So if I draw a little snowman, and I can show it both sides. So it's yeah, little snowman. There he is. What's really weird is if I go to this side of the snowman and I wipe off one of his buttons like that, it goes off both sides. So now it's missing off this side and missing off this side as well. And if I wipe off another button, then it comes off again, both sides, and I can wipe off the last button. In fact, I can even wipe off his face, and now the snowman is completely clear. Oh, you can bring the shot, completely clear. And then a little shake like this, and it's right back again, right back where it started, with a smiley face and 3 buttons on both sides, and he's completely back as he was before. So that's the snowman. Also, he, I've dropped it. Hold on, nothing's happening here, It's because I got up to move the monitor, that's why. So yeah, so we got the snowman, and it's really cool because it's a dry white board, so you can do anything you like. It comes with a marker pen, a black marker pen, but you could easily use other colours on it as well, which would be really, really cool. You get the tree and the snowman, and you get the marker pen, but you also get your very own snowball that you can throw at the audience afterwards, which is really, really cool. This is a lovely little thing. It really feels like a snowball, except it's not cold. So it's really cool. You can do that and go, look, I threw the snowball and away and it was gone. And it really just adds another element to the whole effect. Now, oh, there we go. There's the snowball that I used for that bit. So that's really, really cool. The other version I do of this is I have the tree, and I can draw on here. I can say, oh, it was my job to decorate the tree when I was very little. And I drew on, so if you don't want to do the wipe off version, this is another version you could do, but you have the 3 little baubles on the tree there. And I had a very small living room, so if I stood this way and looked at it from this side, I could see the three baubles that I put on the Christmas tree, and from the other side as well. If I went to the kitchen, I could see it from the other side, or looking down the stairs, I could look down on it and see the 3 baubles that I put on there. And then I said to my mum, I said, it looks a bit boring, doesn't it? You know, just a nice Christmas tree like that with only 3 baubles on it. And she said, that's because you haven't pressed the button. If you press the button just over there, well, as soon as I press that button, all the decorations were on the tree. It lit up beautifully, and then I would walk around and look at all the decorations because it was my favourite Christmas tree. And again, it's just a really, really nice, or you could do turned it off again, take electricity. You could do it here, you could take these off. You could say the Christmas tree was bare, everything was lost, and then it all came back on again. Really, really nice. So there's so much you can do with it. That was just an idea I came up with it when I was playing with it. And, you know, like I say, you get everything with it. So you get the pen, you get the Christmas tree, you get the snowman, and you get the snowball as well. And it all comes beautifully packaged. And I think it's a brilliant little pack. I will say though, this is by John Horn. It's really, really cool. The amazing John. I think John missed a trick though. I think John, because he put at the bottom here, he put, comes with a realistic snowball for finale production. Try using a bauble of your own for the tree. I'm sure you've got plenty of those at home. Ho ho ho. But I think he should have put, I'm sure you've got plenty of those at ho ho home.
And that's why you are Wayne Goodman.
I thought it was quite funny. I thought it was really cool.
So we were lucky enough to have a visit from John Horn and his lovely wife yesterday, and John brought these down to us. So we had 24 of these in stock and on our website now. And as Wayne said, you don't just get one paddle, you get both paddles in the pack. So you get the Christmas, oh my God, this feels like QVC. You get the Christmas tree, the snowman, the snowball, and the pen for something like 15 quid.
Yep. And I really can't explain to them about this.
Yeah, it feels really weird.
It does feel weird. It's like
you're compressing snow.
Yeah. There's something, I don't know what it is, and it's not like a muscle relaxation type ball thing. It's not like that. It's like a spongy, but it's not. I can't even explain it. It does feel good, and I think if you brought this out and you show it, and you say, "Oh, hold that for me," and then they were like, "Oh, that's weird." You know, it's just a lovely little extra that you can do extra stuff with. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
I flashed it there, but it doesn't matter. I'll put it down now.
You're no Jeff McBride.
No, but neither was Max Maven, so you know what I mean. The two paddles are beautiful as well. I mean, instantly recognisable, instantly know exactly what they are. And like I say, they come with a black marker pen, but on the packaging actually you can see that John's put a red marker pen on the tree there. So I think if you've got other indelible, is it delible or indelible?
But just dry white.
Yeah, if you've got any other colour dry white markers, you can easily add colour onto this and even glam it up a bit more, which is fantastic.
And any sort of paddle routine, if you know a paddle routine, if you do like turbo stick or anything like that, any paddle routine will work with these, and it just gives it that nice little Christmas.
When I first started playing with it, I was doing a thing about the 3 baubles falling off, and then they came back, and then you had the idea of adding the decorations onto it, and then I was like, well, actually, you could just do it looked boring until I turned it on, and it looked really, really cool.
And you imagine if you had that with colour, as well, and you just show it blank. Christmas trees aren't my favourite when you just put them up; they're a bit boring. But when you turn them on, they're great.
Yeah.
You know, it's just what a lovely sort of quickie to start off in, walk around or tables or anywhere like that.
They'll both fit in your top pocket with your pens or in a pocket with your pens there. They're going to take up no room whatsoever, and play great to a table, or if you're doing walk around.
And there's a great idea from Gary here. I can only have one Ace Magic person on screen at a time. So as you see, when Gary's on, Steve-O is covered up. But Gary said you could easily do a hot rod with different coloured baubles on the tree, which would be great.
That would be really good.
Yeah, great idea. Okay, Gary's going and Steve-O can come back. There you go.
Are we the same person?
Oh.
I didn't know. Were you on your phone there underneath there doing that like that?
I was saying you guys as well before, wasn't I? John sent us a snowman one a few weeks back, and I was saying to you guys, I absolutely love it. I think it's great, and even like with the snowman, you always have the bits of coal on the stones, like with the snowman trick. You know, you get the bits that you put down as the buttons, and anyone that does paddle routines, turbo stick routines, where you usually just use the crosses. You do the exact same routine, but use it as the buttons or the pieces of coal on the snowman, and you've got the same routine, but again, just themed for the right party for the festive season. Yeah, it's great, and we've only got 24 of those, I think, 23 or 24. So if you're interested in one, I can't believe they're only £15 as well for both sticks, the pen and that ball. So it's a great trick.
What's great about it is that's going to arrive, and you can do it straight out of the packaging. There's no having to set anything up apart from drawing on the paddles. There's nothing to set up. Yeah. So you're getting 2 great routines or more even really, because you can do other things with them. And the snowball, I can't get over this. I love it.
You do. You really like that, don't you?
I do. Well, when I'm at home, I've got a multiplying billiard ball, a big one, and I take it whenever if I'm writing, if I'm doing something at home, and I'll just sit there and I'll just do some vanishes with it and play with it. And it's quite nice. It's got a good weight to it. But I think this is going to take over with it because it feels even nicer in the hands to have this, and it can go in my pocket, and I can just
that as well. Like I love that how you're pulling the. But I've just thought there actually, with the snowman, you're pulling the snowball out.
Yes.
If you've got like a Delight thumb tip and you're doing the Christmas tree, you could pluck one of the lights off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, great idea. Yours and Gary's are both equally great ideas.
Equally, both ideas are just as good as each other.
So I've got another trailer. So we're going to play this other trailer because we're almost coming to the end, and we've got to be very strict on time today because Wayne's got more work to do. And we've got to get ready for tonight's live launch, guys. If you
I forgot about that.
Joined us late. Tonight we have got a live launch. I'm trying to time it with this going across, but it's going across really slow. So it's tonight.
What time is it, Pete? What time is it tonight?
It's 7 p.m.
and where can they watch it? Where can they watch it, Peter?
YouTube and Facebook.
I was a bit premature there, wasn't I?
Yeah, no, it's not on here. YouTube or Facebook, 7 p.m. tonight. We got a live relaunch. It's a great trick. If you haven't seen it before, you're going to absolutely love it. It's a routine that we first released maybe 10-ish years ago.
I would say so easily.
Yeah, and we've got an update to it which I absolutely love. I think it makes the trick a bit more fun. So join us 7 p.m. and remember, if you buy it while we're live, you'll get an invitation to join us on the after show where we'll give you a live unboxing, we'll talk about the routine and we'll answer any questions you may have. So join us at 7 p.m. for that. So we're going to play a nice trailer. I can't remember what I do know what it's for.
Yes.
It's a great product. We're going to play a trailer for that and then we'll be back. So here we go. Wow, that looks pretty impressive.
That is impressive, isn't it? I love the touch with the little bag.
Yeah,
I think that's great.
yeah, it's really, really good, really good. So we've got a few minutes left, so let's see if anyone else has put...
I can't see the comments on here, so I'll jump onto here. I know mine hasn't updated, so I'll just turn it off.
No, everyone's just, they were talking about, you got Kenneth Beaton said that he uses a Sven notepad to show things we like to do at Christmas. And then he can force one of those, which is good. Tony I uses Christmas stockings to do a pseudo-psychometry routine, which is great idea.
Do you know what I thought would be a nice idea? You know that new trick that came out, like the smaller version of the Prestige with the thing, and you could have they could choose one, and you could take it out and you could turn it around, and one says Happy Halloween, Happy Easter, blah blah blah. When you turn this one around, it says Merry Christmas. Yeah. So they've chosen the right one. Nice if you're doing family shows, especially.
Or the naughty and nice.
Or the naughty. Yeah, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Naughty nice one. Yeah, that's better than my idea actually.
But a lot of tricks that you mostly do at the moment. I mean, Wayne, a few weeks ago, you showed an ESP matchup.
Yes.
That you adapted, and that's part of your Christmas shows.
Yeah.
And you adapted it so they end up matching
all the
different
Christmas
images, which was great. And there's a lot of things that you mostly do at the moment that you could adapt. But why adapt when you can purchase one of Ace Magic and Alakazam Magic's trio of Christmas wonderment effects? Which
all three of them as well are pro size. Even the one, you've got 2 packet trick ones, and then there's one that has more than a handful of cards, and that is...
well, this has 4 cards. It comes with 5 because it comes with the extra one for the gag, for the other ending.
Yes.
Yeah, and then Snowflake has 9 cards, and then Christmas Miracle has 25 cards.
Yeah.
Yes. And equally as nice with the...
But I will say, even Christmas Miracle, which so it's a bit bigger than that, still not too big. It will still fit in one of your jacket pockets or in your trouser pocket. It's not over. They're not going to be over. Oh, I've got to carry that, or I need a bag. There's still a nice size. So I'll go. So I'm going to put Christmas Miracle on my. I keep my phone on my jacket inside jacket pocket here. Christmas Miracle will go in the other pocket over here. So it's big enough for me to bring out, but not too big that I've got to find somewhere to put it. They will fit in the pocket, even with the 25 cards. It's not oversized.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get a great presentation out of it as well. It's not something like, say, Snow Away Man is a great in the hands packet trick if you're walking around, but Christmas Miracle is nice. You can get your spectator, whether it be an adult or a child. It's perfect or great for both.
Yeah.
And you can really just sit and take your time and present it. It's nice and simple to perform. You don't have to remember an awful lot at all. So once you know how to do the effect, you'll be good to go. It's not something that you'll get halfway through and think, "Have I done this right?" And I'm really looking forward to it being released, so I can actually get myself a proper set to be using when I'm out and about. Because, like you say, what you were saying before, when you've got your adult stuff and then you've got your kids stuff, but if you can take something there that's perfect for the occasion and for the kids and the adults, then
it solves everything.
Yeah, it really
100%.
does. So they hopefully will have those on the site, maybe either the end of this week or early next week, but they should be released in about 2 weeks' time. But here's the thing, they are not going to be available all year round. We're only getting a very small amount made, and they will be released every November. So if you want one, honestly, don't wait. Just grab them when they come up, because we're only getting a small amount, and because it's a Christmas trick, it's not going to be something that we're going to be stocking all year round. Once they're gone, we will not rerun until next sort of October, November, and then it will be another small batch. And by that time, other effects may be added as well to the Christmas range. But Yeah, so they're going to be a little range of tricks that come out around about this time of year, and once they're gone, they're gone. They're off the site until next year. So when they come up, make sure you grab them. They're all very reasonably priced, great little effects. And if you are performing anywhere where there's families or children and you want to get them in the Christmas mood, these tricks will do it. Gary's artwork is phenomenal on them, really cute, and really does make the whole thing feel really Christmassy.
Yep.
And I know there's a lot of magicians that get jobs nowadays entertaining the queues of like Santa's grottos and working at little Santa places. These are the ideal tricks for that as well.
Especially this one. This is a 2-minute trick.
Yeah.
And it can be done in the hands, and it's a simple plot, simple storyline. Get to the end. There's no choices to be made. It's literally a watch and follow along, and then boom, you can go off to the next one.
Yeah, that's great. Right, so guys, that brings us to the end of this week's Alakazam Live. I want to thank you all for joining us. We can't run over today because we've still got tons of filming to do. We've got to set up the live launch for tonight. So hopefully we'll see you at 7 p.m. tonight. I want to thank Steve-O for joining us. Thank you, Steve-O.
Thank you very much for having me.
And obviously the legend that is Mr. Wayne Goodman.
And thank you to Peter as well.
What have I done?
Well, you're here. Well, I can't set this all up, so I'm glad you're here.
So guys, thank you all very much for joining us. It really means the world that you join us every Tuesday. Like I said, next year in 2022 next year?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, 2022, yeah, good one. We are going to be, hopefully, doing a live launch, not a live launch, an Alakazam Live. One Tuesday in the month, we're going to be doing it in the evening. I believe. We still got to talk about it, but we're aiming at keeping some at 2 o'clock and moving some up to the evening. So we get loads of emails of people saying, I can't join you, I'm at work and everything else. And I think we were obviously being very optimistic to imagine everyone's not going to be working and being able to join us at 2. So we're going to be doing some in the evenings as well, so other people can join us. We've got more live launches planned, and remember, December the 15th, we've got the Alakazam Christmas party happening right here at the studio. So it's going to be a great night. You don't want to miss it. We're going to be giving away about £1,000 worth of magic live on the night.
I'm so happy because I thought I was going to have to leave and come back, but I've managed to sort it now so that I don't have to. So we can enjoy the day as well, and then into the night.
Yes,
I'm very, very excited.
It's going to be great. We have, if you've never joined us for the Alakazam live online Christmas party, we'll have a live quiz. Like I said, we do big giveaways. We usually perform some magic. We just have a laugh, and yeah, it's just a great night, and it's a way that we can all celebrate together. Sorry, mate?
Then maybe even have a tipple.
Oh yes, we always have a little bit of a tipple. And if Leo Schmetzers joins us this year, it's usually fun to try and
translate,
work out how bad he's going to be by the end of the night. So I'm going to try and get Leo involved as well, because he is always great fun. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining us on the live. We will see you tonight at 7 o'clock.
See you then.
Thanks, guys.